when did you start getting into recording hip-hop? At what age?
I was in the 6th grade and I used to write like 1 or 2 rhymes. My brother and them used to freestyle. And shit, I was with them, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I used to be everywhere they go, trying to be with the big boys. I was always on the big boys. I never hung with nobody my age. Always on the real big boys, not them play big boys. And they always called me little, you know, I always been around the big boys. So my brother and them used to be doing their thing. They used to be freestyle. I never really tried to rap. And when I wrote, I started gaining a love for it because I like to write. I'm very passionate about my writing. That used to be my craft. Like language arts in school, that was like my favorite class. So when I found out I could deliver it and I found a love for writing music, it was uncontrollable. I started getting out of control. My brother started rapping and he started telling me, he was like, I don't want to hear you say nobody else's stuff. You say somebody else's stuff, I'm gonna beat your ass, punch in your mouth. You know, I'm a big brother, I'm scared of that nigga, so I was scared in the end, you know, I kind of like was scared to do other people's rhymes, so I started doing my own rhymes. It led to this, you know what I'm saying? So, now I said y'all gon' lose, nigga, y'all gon' lose, y'all gon' lose, y'all gon' lose, y'all gon' lose, you can bet against me, only if you won't true down on it right now, I said y'all gon' lose.
So let's talk about before everything took off in the early 2000s. What was it like in the 90s for Freddy P in Miami?
Basically, I came up like in a rough childhood. Like my mom's, she wasn't the best mom in the world. She definitely wasn't the worst because I feel like she could have gave us up for adoption and by her not doing that showed her love. But she was a young mom, you know what I'm saying? So I don't blame her now. Back then you get frustrated and you develop hatred for certain things. I wouldn't say hate for my mom, but for certain things. Like dealing with her, you know, her choosing her men and putting them in better situations with us. They eat steaks, we eat hot dogs and shit like that. You know, but when you get older, you go to understand them a little more. So I forgive her, you know, and I love her to death. You know, she's my baby, so it was rough. I had a rough childhood, my brothers as well, so we all kind of like had each other when we ain't had nobody else.
Y'all gon' lose, nigga, y'all gon' lose, y'all gon' lose, y'all gon' lose, y'all gon' lose, you can bet against me, only if you want.
Or did you ever think it would come this far?
We came from sharing beds together. We came from, I'm talking about sleeping on garbage bags full of clothes for pillows. We ain't had shit. My auntie, we used to borrow, the neighbors used to give us clothes. They used to always donate the clothes instead of getting it to Goodwill. They'll come break us off or come drop it off to my mama or my grandma. And that's how we used to get our clothes. Shit, we used to go to school with mildew clothes. Clothes that'd get wet from sitting on the front porch of the house. You know, you always got a porch, but they got a, you know, like a roof on it. And we used to keep our clothes on the porch or in the room. Shit get wet, you hand wash them, can't dry them right. Go to school with damp clothes. Fucking jeans stopping way down here to your calves and shit. We had a rough life, man. I never pictured myself making it to this point. I used to always, in all my prayers, and that's why I always tell people, regardless of whatever happened to me, I'm always be all right because I know God got me. Nobody else don't got me. Because I always had a close personal relationship with him. To this day, I pray every night, sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. You know, and people don't understand that part of me, you know what I'm saying? Because they know I'm from the streets and they know where I came from. And a lot of people know I got a bad temper, which I'm working on. And I admit, you know I got a fucked up temper. I came from a fucked up background.
They see that I'm crazy. Now what they say, my lifestyle to them is so amazing.
My thing is I never pictured it, man. I never pictured. I used to ask God, how DMX feel? I wonder how them niggas feel when they cash their first check, or how this person feel and that person. I used to always say if I get in front of Puffy, boy, I'll go off, I'ma snap. I ain't gonna never, I'ma rap so hard. And I got my opportunity later on in life, it presented itself, and the thing was, I was selling dope when it went down. It's like a radio station. We used to have, there's a commercial going.
He'd always kept a nigga around, quick to put me on the lid, always in the club, just to see who in the hottest with 9 out of 10. He the one who got them bricks, man, I done follow niggas home.